Hello, you guys, and welcome to Reviews with Whitney D. I am Whitney D. Let's get into this, shall we? It's just my view. I digress. It's exciting. Hey. If you are new, do not forget to click that notification bell and subscribe so you'll know every time I upload, and you can join this wonderful family of ours, okay? Now, let's get into this commentary, okay? I'm on madamnoor.com. She says that somebody give Greg and Keith a medal because they're the best black husbands Married at First Sight has cast. And I'm going to have to say that I agree. Now, I'm not going to read the entire article. I want you guys to actually check it out on your own, but I will get into a little bit of it and read a little bit in regards to it. Okay, so let's get into it, okay? So she was stating when it comes to dealing with Deanna, Greg has only wanted her to let down her walls and be a bit more emotionally vulnerable. Um, it says he's well aware that not being in a relationship for a decade, and yes, this girl has not been in a relationship for 10 years, over 10 years, that's what she claims, okay? And I'm just going to roll with that. Um, and uh, while he's been met with her dismissals of his collection of compliments and her desire to not be straightforward about what, you know what? Okay. I don't mean to bounce around or what have you, but I just wanted to give you guys some information. Okay, so I actually did a video in regards to Married at First Sight. This is season 9. I've been watching it since season 1. So get yourself caught up by clicking the link above, or you can actually travel on over to my playlist. I have actually created a playlist in regards to 90 Day Fiance, in regards to Married at First Sight, and just different stuff just to kind of categorize everything. Okay, so in regards to Married at First Sight, I actually stated that I was going to do like a weekly thing, but didn't nobody really show interest. So I kind of just let that go. But in regards to Married at First Sight, okay, all the couples have had sexual relations except for one, which is Irene and Keith. And Irene is a virgin, and so I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But it probably has happened here in real life. But this is pre-recorded. So here recently, none of all of the couples have had sexual relations except for them. Okay, even Deanna and Greg. And I was kind of skeptical because I was kind of like, ooh, but they have. And so I know I gave my view on each couple, and I said that I feel like all the couples are going to pretty much go to the end, except for actually Deanna and Greg, because I wasn't too sure. I was like, I don't know. But it's some couples that are just kind of breaking apart that I was just like, whoa, like kind of alarming. But that's another video in itself. Let's get it back into this article, okay? He's managed to be patient, and in turn, Deanna has warmed up to him. He seems to enjoy looking out for her, like that time when she was sick, and she was sick, and he was just, pampering her and taking care of her, and I thought that was real cute. And doing nice things for her, like the party he threw for her birthday, which he did throw her a surprise party at the golf place because she loves golfing, and she is real good at that, by the way. Anyway, he invited her family and friends over and surprised her, and that was real cute, and I thought that was dope. You get the vibe that he could be falling for her, which I personally think he's already there. The way he looks at her, he's totally smitten by her, and I think he's just kind of keeping it in until she gets there, but I think he's already there, if you ask me. As for Keith, you've got to give him some credit because Iris is a handful. She is. I'm not referring to her virginity when I say that, but rather her overall lack of maturity. Yes, she's very immature. Like they were playing a little sexual game to like lighten the mood, and she was just kind of just like I'm not doing that, I'm not doing it. It has nothing to do with her sexual orientation, not orientation, but where she's at sexually as being a virgin. I think that's really dope, like I said. But the thing is that sometimes when you open that Pandora box or whatever, or when you dabble into it, it do kind of give you a sense of growth. And maybe because she's not went to that level yet, that it's kind of like for her, it's kind of like, she's still a kitty or whatever, But I do think that she needs to relax a little bit more. That is her husband at the end of the day, and it's like you're not doing anything wrong. And to be honest with you, they did a lot of this back in the day. Now people want to pick and choose what they want to out the Bible and say what's going to apply to them and stuff like that. And the thing is to say, yeah, you guys are just now knowing each other, but you're husband and wife. So it's like indulge, baby, indulge. But I get it. You don't know him. From Adam, you don't know if he's going to be around. So I get it. Um, you could tell it took everything in him to not scream when he asked her to share the secret. The expert, Vivian, encouraged them to reveal to one another. And Sis talked about the time she swallowed a quarter as a kid. Yeah, and I think that she's really holding back. It's like she has some major trust issues in regards to like just opening up to him, and that's kind of weird if you ask me. Um, he too has done a great job of exercising patience and pulling Iris off of the ledge when she's upset about things like empty condom boxes and her lemonade being consumed. Both men have their flaws as well. Greg's mansplaining, which he claimed was a joke, was annoying, and it was. He kept saying so. He kept cutting her off, and it was so irritating. I probably would smack him. But anyways, but it's clear that they're both trying as hard as they can to make their marriages work and to be understanding to the sensitivities of their partners. We don't know if Keith and Iris or Greg and Deanna will still stay together, but we're rooting for them to do what makes them happy. And if it doesn't happen to work, there are a slew of women who wouldn't mind being the next lady in line for Keith and Greg. Seriously though, people have been putting their bid in all season long, especially with Keith. Hit the flip to see. Okay, so then on there it shows you got some people, one particular Whitley Handy at Whitley J underscore. Iris is playing games. I would literally eat all over Keith. Hashtag MAFS. So I mean, there you have it. But the thing is that, I really do give them kudos. These men are great men, and it's just like I said, it was weird to me. Like I stated this in the first video in regards to Married at First Sight, trying to give you guys a open up about. I mean, I'll give you guys some information about this season. And it's just so weird that her virginity thing is such a big deal, and it's just like this time and age is just so weird, and I think that's so beautiful that she saved herself from marriage or whatever. And I'm sorry, you don't have a lot of women out there that are still virgins, but you don't have a lot of women that makes it a big deal either. They just like, I think it was to- I think it's Tokyo Vanity. And she saw Love and Hip Hop. She was a virgin, but I know here recently her new dude and took that over, and she wasn't just waiting until marriage or whatever, which I do encourage. Being a woman of God or what have you, and not saying that I did it myself, but if I could do a lot of stuff over, that would be something major. I would like seriously, if God came down and said, I would grant your wish. I would ask if I could go back and never had lost my virginity. Never. Because it really opened up a Pandora box for me for a lot of sexual deviancies that I went through and that I experienced because I got exposed so young to it. And I feel that if I that really was a trickle down effect to a lot of things that happened in my life. If I could go back and change anything, that would be it. That would be it. Because I mean, now I look back and I'm just like, dang, I wish I would have been able to share that with my husband because he's a dope guy. But I know that's the video. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you give Keith and Greg their kudos too? Do you even watch the show to begin with? Nonetheless, tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're there, take out the time to like, share, and subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, hey, welcome to the family. You are so loved here. As long as you keep it cute, you won't get the boot. But I digress. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're there, like I state, like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to click that notification bell so you know every time I upload. Thank you so very much. This has been Reviews with Whitney D, and I'm Whitney D. Bye. I digress. Signing off. Deuces.